to kind of unpack the meat of the question there, is everybody trying to get into this AI gold rush, and do that? And the answer is obviously yes. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. So it's like, give me that money. But the key in this is that Project Stargate represents infrastructure, and that is a big thing that the U.S. has done a lot of, whether that's building the interstate highway system or the air traffic control system or our electrical grid. All of those things are infrastructure oriented. This is how we deliver a service of some type, whether that service is power or water to your house or getting on the freeway or the toll roads, things like that. That infrastructure exists to provide a service. So my understanding is that the $500 billion is create infrastructure to deliver AI as a service to companies and individuals kind of spread out across the board. So getting into that gold rush, okay, I want to build some infrastructure is really good for certain companies, most notably, Oracle in this space is like, we're going to build a billion data centers, stuff like that. But the money that's supposed to generate jobs, I don't know how much of that's actually going to happen. I don't know how many of our listeners actually know what goes on inside a data center, but you don't have 100,000 employees in a data center. You got 12, who are running around like racking servers and things like that. And you have some security guards and most of these data centers, I assume, are going to be built anyway because we're running out of compute for a lot of things, not just for AI, um, which I think is evidenced by Larry Ellison a few days after the Project Stargate was announced, saying Project Stargate is already underway and showing pictures of a data center that Oracle is building that's nearly complete. That sounds an awful lot like, hey, we were building a data center and now we're going to use it for AI, which is great. There's nothing wrong with that, but that doesn't mean that it was an effect of Project Stargate. It was just we need more money to
Right.
do this further. Everyone can benefit from a good artificial intelligence system. Everyone can, whether that is scientists. We're currently diving in with not DeepSeek, the deep research module that OpenAI just came out with, or the O3 model that's just coming out, the reasoning model that they just came out with, or using DeepSeek or other open source solutions like HubSpot launched OpenR1, which is a completely open distilled version of DeepSeek R1. And whether you want to run that on your home computer or you want to subscribe, there's a function that each of these systems solve. There's a problem they represent. Some people are just using it to write absolutely the most bitchin' cover letter you've ever seen when you're trying to apply for a job. And other people are using it to solve advanced mathematical problems, and looking at protein data, things like that we need to develop medications. The infrastructure will support all of that, hopefully for a lot of different people and not just for one company. The hope is that OpenAI is not the only ones who are going to benefit from this, SoftBank's investment and Oracle's investment in the data centers, but that OpenAI can kind of lead the way in this corporate benefit that a lot of organizations are going to benefit from.